Hi everyone and welcome back. Today I'm sharing with you some bathroom cleaning and organizational tips. We have a very small bathroom. It's not a toilet, it's a small bathroom. It's about 32 square feet in total. So it's really tiny, and the storage options are very limited. So I'm going to share with you some tips and ideas how to organize and make sure that everything looks kind of clean and tidy. Alright, let's get into the video, shall we?
Alright, so this is what we are gonna work with today. Oh, it's kind of blurry, sorry. Thankfully, we have this cube kind of black storage thing that you see in the corner right there to be able to store some extra products in. But yeah, the sauna doesn't work. We're not going to talk about that. But as you may see here, there's not a lot of storage at all and not a lot of space. And we have Christmas lights too in here. Yeah. This is the only under sink storage that we have. And then we have the mirror cabinet above. So that is the only storage that we have to work with in this room. Now, starting off, whenever I do kind of a deep clean in the bathroom, I like to take everything out of there. And this is just so I can get into the nooks and crannies of everything and make sure to really get all of the floor done and any kind of tiling, just to make sure that I get everything cleaned and cleared. And so I recommend, if you can, do that too. It's just so much easier. And remember to wipe everything down also as you take stuff out, so so you don't forget it when you put back things. And remember to empty out any cabinets too that you have. Don't worry, the bucket is clean. And just pile everything in there. Alright, here we go. It's all emptied out except for the toilet brush. And I put some toilet cleaning liquid inside the toilet. But yeah, it's emptied out. Shelves are emptied out. And oops, I forgot about those. Oh well. And this is all the stuff that was in there. It's quite a lot, actually. Don't really know how we fit all those things in there. There's also these items on top of the dresser. I didn't want to put them on the floor or close to the floor. When I start cleaning, I like to use the spray and walk away technique. Unfortunately, I ran out of cleaner, so I had to change bottle. And I ran out of that cleaner too, but we're not going to mention that. And this is a technique that I've learned from Cassandra Arson. She's another YouTuber. Her channel is called Clutterbug. I will leave a link down to her channel down below. And also, when you're cleaning the bathroom, get a toothbrush. And I use this normal sponge too, just to make sure that I can clean off like hardened soap. A good tip is also to keep some kind of container, like an empty bucket to have some cleaning detergent and some water, hot water inside, just so you don't have to literally always go and keep that sponge very, very moist. Let's say moist. And when you're deep cleaning, also please do not forget the top of cabinets inside the room. There's a lot of dust collecting up there, and clean the outlets too. People put their fingers up here, and yeah. Now cleaning the mirror, I only use water and 2 microfiber cloths, and if you just use enough elbow grease, this is really enough to clean the mirror. Microfiber cloths picks up a lot of dirt and germs, so just make sure to put that elbow grease in order to clean that off. When I clean, I like to use disposable cleaning wipes. I know that's not very eco-friendly, but to be honest, I feel like they really do the trick. I am gonna switch over to using a complete microfiber system. I've done some research into a cleaning, or I know a cleaning company that uses color coordinated microfiber cloths in order to clean different surfaces and areas, so I am totally gonna do that. That feels so much more hygienic, and you can just simply wash everything and it's just gonna be amazeballs afterwards. Now I know that I am blocking the camera, but as you saw, this bathroom is very small. There's really not any good place to be able to make you see everything unless I move the camera around a lot. Make sure you clean under the sink too. You might think that it's not going to be as dirty, but trust me, it really was. It's all grimy. Alright, now let's go into the sorting. Now what I do is just that I empty everything out in, I have small containers like right in front of the camera so you can't really see it, where I'm just placing all the products that I find. And I also make sure to shake out the fabric lining that's inside these baskets, just to make sure that I don't put back any clean items into dirty containers or baskets. Now when I start to organize, I put likewise products with others, but in this case I actually put them into where I think they should go instead. This is just so much more easier to when I need to put everything back, like what goes actually back into the cabinet above the sink, what goes below it, what goes in what box. And I hesitated a lot and I edited this a lot because I didn't really know how to organize all of this. I didn't know if I was just gonna do organized by products or organized by how you use them, but I ended up making like a self-care kind of container, which is the middle one of these baskets with fabric linings, where just keep pampering products basically, and those products that make you feel extra good, and then putting all the extra supplies in one, and traveling products plus extra like deodorant and stuff in another one. And when you have a very small bathroom, it's important you try to utilize the space as much as possible. And that's why we don't keep like hair brushes and hair clips and hair ties and stuff inside of the bathroom itself. We actually keep them in the big drawer outside of the bathroom. And that's just we keep the hair dryer and any hair tools that we have there as well. It just keeps it a lot more just easy. In the bathroom, we tend to keep what we actually use that goes inside the bathroom, and the system has worked very well for us so far. But I was contemplating on making like a man care container for the boys in the household, and then do one for my sister and her daughter, and just one for me because I have most stuff. Yeah, of course I have the most stuff when it comes to. And then if you notice that something is a lot more greasy than it should be, just remember to wipe it off if you didn't see it before. If you like this video so far, please remember to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. It would mean a lot to me. Also comment down below if you think that that would be a better idea to try and store it by person instead of storing it by item. Alright, so in the black one we have the trimmer. This is lady stuff. That goes back into the shower cad. This is miscellaneous / this is the pampering one. And that's the extra products that we have, like shampoo. And this all goes back into the cabin, except the toothbrush, because they're still on the shelf. I think I did a pretty good job here. Alright, so now that everything is sorted and organized, we're going to put everything back. Now, before I actually had tags on these, but since I rearranged things, the tags were no longer accurate. And then I started putting everything back. And when you put things back, it is important that things go in its own home. This will make sure that you keep whatever space you're working with organized and clean and easier to maintain on a day-to-day basis. And so I just took the containers with all the products that I needed to place back into this top shelf with me, and then of course the little frog goes on there for my sister's daughter's toothbrush and her toothpaste, and a little timer so he knows how long she has to actually brush her teeth. Just really working well for her. She likes it. So that's another tip if you do want one. I sorted out objects that I thought wasn't used as much, or I've seen been used as much on a day-to-day basis, because those items actually don't need to be here. This is the most valuable space that we have in this bathroom. It's the most easy accessed, and we just need to be able to use it effectively. And so that's what I did. And we're fast forwarding to the final results. Ta-da! I did some styling too. Just really made it pretty. And it smells so good in here, guys. This is just so amazing. I actually fixed the Christmas lights too. And let me know if you feel like this plant should stay here. I'm a little bit unsure of that. The shower looks complete and organized, and underneath goes all the small crooks and containers that we need when we're actually sitting. And then look at this, it looked so much better. And the top only has that kind of humidifying catcher.
Alright, thank you. Thank you so much for staying till the end. I just wanted to let you know that I'm probably going to be quite honest with you guys. And this is just because I feel like there is a lot of times that people only decide to share you the good parts and maybe not so much the bad parts. And I don't want to do that. I don't think that's real life. I don't think that anyone just strolls through life and don't have any setbacks at all. So I always want to try to show you both the good and the bad, so you get both sides of the story. I also want to know if you have any ideas or tips to what I can use to do more storage in there. We live in a rental, so I don't really want to do anything permanent. If you have any suggestions or solutions, please let me know in the comments down below. Also, I wanted to film last week too. It didn't go very well. Friday when I was off and I was gonna film, it didn't go very well at all. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't adult, which is the term I'm gonna use here. And it made me really sad, and it took me 4.5 hours to do 3 loads of dishes, and as you may have noticed, we have a dishwasher. And the fastest program is 30 minutes, and it's a really good one, and I just couldn't. It just didn't work. And I didn't film that, but however, I wrote about it in my blog, a blog post on my website. I'm gonna leave a link down below to that page if you want to go and check that out. There is a big contrast because on Friday I had a really bad day, and on Saturday I had a really good day. So if you want to read that, you can go and check it out. Anyways, thank you so much, and I hope I'll see you next time.